Imagine this. You're a professional footballer. You've battled through an entire season, through countless matches, just to get to this point. The Champions League semi-final. You're just one half of football away from the final, the biggest game of your life, but you're losing badly. Your dreams are collapsing in real time, right in front of the whole world. The final whistle is getting closer and closer. Hope is gone. That is, until one single player, decides he is absolutely not leaving that pitch without a miracle. This was the scene for Tottenham Hotspur on May 8, 2019. The stage was the Johan Cruyff Arena in Amsterdam. The opponent, a young, fearless, and seemingly unstoppable Ajax side that had already captivated Europe, knocking out giants like Real Madrid and Juventus. They were the darlings of the tournament, playing a beautiful, fluid style of football that felt like a throwback to a golden era. And they were winning. They had already secured a crucial 1-0 away victory in London in the first leg. Now, back on their home turf, in front of their roaring crowd, they were ready to finish the job. The first half was a nightmare for Tottenham. The whistle blew, and Ajax immediately went on the attack. Within just 5 minutes, their captain, the prodigious Matthias de Ligt, rose highest from a corner and powered a header into the net. 1-2-0 to Ajax on the night, 2-0 on aggregate. The mountain Spurs had to climb just got a whole lot steeper. The Ajax fans were in dreamland, a symphony of red and white cheering every pass. For Spurs, the silence was deafening. The situation went from bad to worse. Just before halftime, in the 35th minute, Hakim Ziyech, a magician with the ball at his feet all season, found space on the edge of the box. He unleashed a blistering first-time shot that curled perfectly into the far corner. It was a goal of pure quality, a goal that felt like a final, decisive blow. 2-0 on the night. A crushing 3-0 on aggregate. The halftime whistle sounded like a death knell. In living rooms and pubs across the world, Tottenham fans started turning off their TVs in disgust and despair. On the pitch, the players' shoulders slumped. Their star striker, Harry Kane, was injured and watching helplessly from the sidelines. There was no momentum, no hope, just the cold, hard reality of the scoreline. The commentators were already writing Tottenham's obituary for the competition. Ajax were 45 minutes away from their first Champions League final in over 2 decades. Tottenham were dead and buried. But football, as they say, is a funny old game. As the players walked back out for the second half, something shifted. Maybe it was a fiery speech from their manager, Mauricio Pochettino. Maybe it was the sheer, stubborn refusal to accept defeat. Or maybe it was one man deciding that this story wasn't over yet. That man was Lucas Moura. The Brazilian forward had been a quiet presence in the first half, but in the second, he exploded into life. 10 minutes in, the 55th minute, a quick break from Spurs. Dele Alli plays a pass. And Lucas Moura bursts through the Ajax defense, latching onto the ball and slotting it calmly past the goalkeeper. A glimmer of hope, a 2-1 on the night. But they still needed 2 more goals to go through on away goals. The task remained monumental. Just 4 minutes later, the impossible started to feel possible. A chaotic scramble inside the Ajax penalty area. The goalkeeper makes a save, but he can't hold on. The ball falls to Lucas Moura. Surrounded by defenders with his back to goal, he performs a breathtaking turn, a pirouette of pure instinct and skill, and somehow finds the space to fire the ball into the net. It was an astonishing piece of individual brilliance. 2-2 on the night. 3-2 on aggregate. Suddenly, the entire dynamic of the game changed. The Ajax players looked rattled. The Tottenham players who looked defeated just minutes earlier now believed. The traveling Spurs fans, a small pocket of noise in a hostile stadium, were now a roaring force. They needed just one more goal, one more moment of magic. The clock became the enemy. The minutes ticked by. 85, 87, 90. The fourth official's board went up. 5 minutes of stoppage time. 5 minutes to find a hero. 5 minutes to complete one of the greatest comebacks in football history. Tottenham threw everyone forward. Every long ball, every cross was met with desperate hope. Ajax were hanging on, clearing their lines, trying to run down the clock. Time was dying. 94 minutes gone, 95 minutes gone. We were into the final seconds of the final minute. Then, one last, desperate launch forward. A long ball is hoofed up the pitch. It falls to Dele Alli on the edge of the area. With a defender on his back, he can't turn. He just instinctively flicks it, a clever, hopeful little touch, into the path of a streaking runner. It's Lucas Moura. He sprints onto it, stretching every sinew in his body to reach the ball before the defender. He swings his left foot. Contact. The ball rolls agonizingly across the grass and nestles into the bottom corner of the net. Goal. Absolute, utter pandemonium. Lucas Moura has his hat trick. The Tottenham bench erupts, players and staff flooding the pitch. Pochettino falls to his knees, head in his hands, overcome with emotion. In the stands, the Spurs fans are crying, screaming, hugging strangers. The commentators are losing their minds, their voices cracking with disbelief. Lucas Moura with a hat-trick. Tottenham are going to the Champions League final. It was a moment of pure, unscripted sporting drama. In the end, it was so much more than just a football match. It was a testament to the power of never giving up. It was a lesson that even when all seems lost, when the odds are stacked impossibly against you, belief can bend destiny. That night in Amsterdam wasn't just a win, it was a miracle, etched into history by the left foot of Lucas Moura. Thank you so much for watching. If you love stories like this, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more incredible moments from the world of sports. We'll see you in the next one.